The rectangular work area creates copies of the selected objects and places them in each corner of the work area. Insert the selected design, open the Layout toolbox, and select Define Work Area. If you wish to create a rectangular work area, click on the lock so proportions will not be activated. Enter 12 inches in the width and 10 inches in the height and click OK. I'll deactivate the hoop and zoom out so you can see the design. Select the design and then click on Layout to Rectangular Work Area. A wire frame is shown, and notice that the lower left corner is oriented the same way as the design in the center, so that you will first want to decide how you want this design to be oriented before you press enter. I'll press escape to get rid of that layout and select the design and click on rotate right twice. That will reorient the design, and then repeat the steps. I'll click on layout and you can see now the design in the lower left corner is oriented this same way. The floating dialog box will let you specify the distance from the edge. It can be as close as 2 millimeters from the edge. We're going to select 6 millimeters and then press enter to activate the design. Now when I bring in a hoop, and actually I'll choose the jumbo hoop and click OK. This is even larger than the jumbo hoop. So multi-hooping will need to be used for this design. We'll cover this in a later series of videos on multiple hooping. Now a square layout can be done in the same way with multicolored objects. If you want selected objects to sew out in separate hoopings, make sure they are grouped before activating the layout feature. Ungrouped objects will be color optimized for a single stitch out. I'll select Define Work Area, and I want this time to leave the lock to do a square, and I'm going to change the width to 12 inches and click OK. And when I scroll out, you can see that there is a 12-inch square behind the design. I'll select this, and with this object, it is grouped. I'll click on Layout to Rectangular Work Area and press enter. Now notice in color film that the objects remain separated so that they are grouped by object rather than by color. This makes it easier to apply multiple hoops. Now I'm going to undo that, and we'll do the same thing, only this time we're going to ungroup the objects. I'll select everything by drawing a bounding box around the object, go to Layout to Rectangular Work Area, and press enter. And you'll see that this time the colors are grouped together. This is best for single hooped projects.